Hello everybody and welcome to Hardcore Minecraft. And back here in Mythic Valley, oh baby, today we're going to be building the biggest build we've built in this area so far. Right up here in this mountain is going to be the start of one of many schools of magic that I'm planning. Originally, there was only going to be 2 schools up on the right and left side of these mountains with that big old bridge in the middle to connect them. But after we built this awesome tree and this little treehouse village area, I got inspired. And I want to build the 3rd school. And we're going to go with this one first because this one technically, even though this is one of the biggest builds we have here in this world, it's going to be smaller in comparison to the other 2 schools. You know what? I'm using free cam right now. Let me see if I can get up this thing. Just really quick. Let me see if I can get up this thing in 3rd person. As you're seeing it, that's how I'm seeing it. And see if I can get all the way to the tippy top. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're doing it. Oh, this is actually not as hard as you might think. Oh, there I am. Hi, up here. You see me? Let me jump off. Whee! I'm glad when you take damage, it shoots me back over here. Cool. It's okay. I have feather falling. Don't worry. I'm totally safe. But I'm not so sure I'm going to be safe later on in this video. Because besides building that big giant structure, the Nature School of Magic, we're going to be going into the end and beating the dragon. Because something that I do need is Shulker Boxes. Because if we're going to build something so big all the way up there, I'm going to need an easy way to transport all my materials. So for me, whenever I go fight a dragon, I love me some potions. Specifically, slow-falling potions, because the dragon does love to eat. Now, I've done this so many times I've lost count. I'm definitely not going to need more than 3 potions of slow-falling. And you're probably wondering why do I have fire resistance? Well, I'm going to tell you, because I haven't even found the stronghold yet, and we're going to need Eyes of Ender. And what's the greatest and easiest place to get Eyes of Ender? Well, you got to craft them. They just don't show up out of nowhere. But we do need to kill a bunch of Endermen, and the easiest and fastest place to find Endermen is in a warped wart forest in the Nether. So I want to make sure I don't burn alive when we go in there. And another thing that really helps to get those Ender Pearls is looting. And right now, I don't have looting on my Dawnbreaker sword. So in we go here to all my friends. There's a lot of jobless ones over here. I've been doing a lot of breeding off cam. Well, not me personally. They've been breeding. I've been watching. Please don't clip that out of context. I'm so sorry. So I have some lecterns here. Let's do a little bit of rolling, re-rolling until we get looting. Hopefully this doesn't take that long. Hey, looting 1. I guess I can buy a bunch of this one and combine it, right? I really want to get out of here. I don't want to re-roll these guys anymore. Oh, you went to bed. Oh, how sweet. Let's see if I can combine all these. That's 2. That's 2. That's 3. Okay, that didn't take as long as I thought. And then let's add it to the Dawnbreaker. And now we have looting 3. And there's our warped forest. We don't have to go too far. Give me your pearl. Oh, you hit me. Got it. I just need a couple more pearls if that's okay. Now, allow me a moment. Oh, you want to smack me before you go? And we're good for now. That should be fine. And I'll keep a couple of these Ender Pearls just to be on the safe side. I didn't need the fire resistance because I'm just too good at this game. And just a little bit of extra protection. I think we should go here to the back, shear one of these guys because I don't want to see those Endermen in the face. And with that, I think we have everything we need to find that stronghold and go kill that dragon. So let's shoot one of these Eyes of Ender this direction. Ooh. Okay, I guess it's that way. Back home again from the end, and hopefully you enjoyed that little speed run of beating the dragon and going through the end cities, because you know what? You've guys seen it 1,000 times, so it was pretty cool doing it quickly. And look at all this loot. We have tons and tons of loot from this dragon fight. We got 2 Elytras, we got a bunch of shulker shells, and we got everything we need in order to do these shulker boxes right now. So let's set this all up, and yeah, that's enough. I think we're good now. And now that I got my mending and unbreaking, I'm gonna need something from you guys. I need an anvil. Can you bring me another anvil, please? No, not that. I'm gonna need a name for my wings. Also, look how cute it looks with the minimal armor pack. It is tiny and cute. I love it. I look like a little fairy. But you know what? I want to see what it looks like with the MCC cape. Okay, that looks awesome. That looks very regal. I look like a battle mage king now. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. Let's see what it looks like if I fly with it. Oh, yep. That looks cool. Oh, I love it. It's so nice. So now that we made a ton of shulker boxes, let's start collecting some material for this build. It's gonna be a pretty big boy. We're gonna start out with a nice little platform up here so we can have something to put it on top of. And that's gonna be primarily made of stone and stone brick, a little bit of cobble, some tuff, some mossy stone, and some mossy cobble. As far as the moss, we don't have to worry about that. Ain't that right, Bubbles? You like my wings? Oh, I bet you do. Thank you. Bubbles has been guarding this area over here, and we have a lot of stuff over here, and I did recently unload most of it. So all of this is well, most of it is moss. I think we're set for moss for a very long time. Besides the stony bits for the platform we're going to be setting up, the main block of choice is going to be diorite. That's right, a lot of people do frown on this block, but trust me, in a large scale, mixed in with all the other white blocks like calcite, like white wool, oh, with white concrete, oh, it's going to look so good. Oh, and speaking of calcite, yeah, I'm gonna have to break that there. I need a good amount, and yeah, it's not doing anything over here in this mountain. Oh, I'll take that little emerald. That's cute. F in the chat for the calcite, by the way. Oh, it goes down the side here. Oh, that's plenty. Okay, you know what? That's plenty. Thank you, Calcite Mountain. Was this behind us the whole time? Oh, calcite, I'll be with you in a second. Look at this. Huh. I never really went over this mountain. I thought it was just like a filled up mountain. Oh, wow. Okay. We could definitely do something over here. Oh, no. We got too many projects right now going. Oh, what? Okay. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's a donut. I've seen some really cool donuts in my day, and this is a pretty cool one. We even have a little bit of the Badlands over here surrounding it this way. More calcite. I actually need that. This is cool. This is cool. Now, one of the schools will be popping up over here, so we can have maybe a little bit more detail for this school in this area over here. Hold on, I gotta see if there's something in this thing. Nope, nothing good. Oh, I'll take the gold, though. This is awesome. This is cool. On this side, we already know there's a village over on this end, so yeah, we have the village. So technically, this village can belong to this school over here, right? And then over here, once we finish this school, which is going to be right out on this side of this mountain, we can have another village that matches the style of this one. Let's just hope we don't die from something stupid. You know what I just noticed? It's going to take me a very long time to collect all the materials I need. Hitting it with the normal way of hitting things with pickaxe and efficiency 4. It's all right, but I think we need a beacon. So let's go into the Nether. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to kill a bunch of wither skeletons. All right, let's find withers. There's some! Not you. I need the other guy. All right, here it is. On the first go. With looting 3. 1, 2, 3. Give it to me. Oh, so close. All right, we got more here. Let's go on a speed run now. Yeah, here we go. That wasn't too far off. Yes, we're done. Okay, that didn't take that long. Seriously? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with. You don't know who I am. Come here. Oh, you scream loud. Listen. It doesn't have to go down like this. Oh. I guess it did. Oh, your friend's coming for you. Aerial battle. Woohoo. That was fun. Now fighting Wither is super simple. I'm just gonna get a little bit of milk just in case. I've had some close calls in the past, so it's really helpful to have some milk on you. I'll take some of that. There's also eggs, which is very helpful to see if we can get some wither roses. I love a good wither rose. And where we're gonna find it? Well, in the mines, you know, because it's the easiest place to do it. It really makes it quite simple, really. Oh yeah, and soul sand. We can't do it without the soul sand. Man, fighting a dragon and a wither on the same day? Well, you know what? We're just the best. We're so good. Okay, there should be enough space. Let's dig a little bit more here so we can get some space to spawn it. And I'm gonna go just a little deeper in the back because I'm gonna put some bodyguards back here. And by bodyguards, I mean this guy. Don't get hurt! Don't get hurt! Nope, sorry about that. Just linger around here for a bit, okay? Let me get 2 of you guys. Gonna do most of the work for me. I'm so sorry! Alright, so stand back there. You might get hit a little bit in the first explosion, but it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, here we go. Let's do it! Give me a second. Oh, they're dead. They're already dead. They're already dead. That's fine. One of them is gone. There. Yeah, okay. Get in there. I guess I'll take care of the rest. My bodyguards didn't do much, so it's fine. Let's collect our wither roses. Hopefully we have at least a couple. I don't see much. Just a regular rose from my iron golems. We have no wither roses. That did nothing. That did 0 wither rose action damage. Yeah, it's fine. We'll get a wither rose eventually. So here we go. Beacon acquired, and we have plenty of iron to set this up. Now I have a spot cleared out already. We did all this without a beacon, so we can go ahead and keep destroying this area here. I'm just gonna get it centered, and we'll dig up so the beam shines up to the top. Ooh, there we go. Nice. And where do we come out of? Oh, this is a good spot. Now, there's one thing that I almost forgot to do, and that was to come over here, say hi to my friends again in this mess, and grab some efficiency 5 books. I need 2 of those. Thank you, sir. There we go. Mage's Fortune. Wait. When did I get infinity? Don't ask. I have no idea what happened. Hi. Unfortunately, I brought the wrong book. Do you have any return policies here? Don't ask him. Whatever. I'll buy another one then. Good day, sir. So let's do haste. Haste 2. There it is. Wait, was I supposed to get an advancement for this? Try this again. Yep. There it is. Perfect. And now we break a bunch of blocks. Oh, look at that. Woo! It's the best day ever. Ah, silverfish! Help me! Come on, man. We're just trying to celebrate over here. Woohoo! Let's get a bunch of blocks, baby! This time with 0 silverfish. Oh, hello. We're okay. Idiots. Now, before we start building this thing, why don't we do something a little different today? Why don't we do a little behind the scenes look of how I went on to design this specific nature school? Follow me. Oh, hi! Welcome to my flat world. This is where I do all my build testing. I pre-plan stuff over here. I get ideas of what I want to do with the series and other series. We got a bunch of cool stuff all the way around here. I can't go too far deep down in the other direction because there's tons of spoilers. There's also a little bit of lore in here. Don't worry about it. But I want to give you a little behind the scenes look at how I'm going about designing this big school. Usually throughout the years, I've been just placing 1 block at a time. Like right there, my little starter house. And I got a couple little houses over here that I got ideas for other builds later on in the future. Maybe that one behind me is good for like another village that we could do. But since we're making a pretty big build, I wanted to see if there's an easier way to do it. And I know some of my friends like Fwip, Germsy Boy, they've been using this really cool mod called Axiom. And I wanted to give it a shot. And the only thing I know about it is that it just makes it easier to build things. It's like world edit, but a little more user friendly. And I haven't been looking at any tutorials too, which I should. I'll probably will after this one because I want to see what I can do just by randomly pushing buttons and see what happens. So I've already built the thing. It's all the way that direction, but you will not be seeing it yet. We're going to see it in game when I build it officially. But just to give you an idea of what I've learned so far, and trust me, you don't want this as a tutorial. Just use it as inspiration to go look at real tutorials because I might not even know what I'm doing right now. So all my Axiom super nerds out there that know everything about it, you can go ahead and give me tips and tricks right now in the comment section. But this is what I know. This is all I know. And I'm going to show you right now. So there's 2 ways of going about this. So I have it bound to my right alt and then also the right shift, which is really cool. Look at that. Okay, so this part over here, it gives you other little bits. Like we could do angel placing. We could place a block in midair. Fast placing. Infinite reach. Tinkering with stuff. I have no idea what this one does, but it says it right there anyways. Replace mode. I know how to use this. This is a very cool one. We can right click blocks and replace the colors. Like say I have stone and I don't want stone anymore. I want cobble. It'll switch the cobble with whatever I'm clicking. That's so good. And then this one, we can just bulldoze a bunch of stuff together, which is very helpful if you mess up. But all the good stuff is right here. If I put right shift, I don't know if that's the default one, that's what I use, but we have all of these things right here. And what's helpful about these things is that it helps with shapes. This is the fun part. So what I wanted to make is a big school, right? So I wanted to give some kind of structure to it, and this helps with structure. So we can make it either solid, flat, or modeling. I'm going with solid right now, and let's say we want to make a big square. So I'm going to go with cuboid, right? And then we can set the width. Let's go all the way to like, I don't know, 25, right? And let's make it hollow in the inside because we don't want, especially in survival, we're not going to fill the whole thing out. No, there's no way. It's going to take too long. So we're going to hollow it out. And then we're just going to come out here, right in this area. And I'm going to just right click. And that's a cuboid right there. That's a big old square. Isn't that cool? And then right now, if I just let it go, okay, it's all the way at the bottom. We can lift this cuboid up, down. We can move it left or right, forward or back, and it's just so cool. So let's say I'm gonna drop this down right now, okay? I just wanna drop it. I press enter. We have a big old square now, right? And there's nothing inside, so it's hollow, right? So we have the start of, let's say if you wanna do a little keep or something, right? So this is good to lay out the shapes. It's not gonna give you all the detail work. You still have to manually detail, but at least we have this thing already set up. In the past, I have to go manually and place one block at a time. I've never used World Edit too. Can you believe it? Yes, I haven't. Everything I've ever done is one block at a time. It helps with making things ultra detailed though, but it takes a long time. It takes a long time. This is just to streamline the process. Also, you know who's the master of this? B-double-O. I saw B-dubs do some cool stuff with this too. So, you know, I'm just a novice. Don't look at me for information. Just look at me as a guy who got inspired and started messing with this thing. Now, another thing besides that, you probably saw it over here. Instead of cuboid, what if we want to do a cylinder, right? What if we want to do a cylinder on this thing? So we can move the height again. So 25 by 25, we can make it smaller. So let's do like a 13. Let's do a 15 by, let's say 33. And I come in here and we have a lovely little 15 by 33. And if you wanted to maybe do a little bit of a keep or a castle, maybe it starts out like this, and then you can go to the back. Let's say I'm gonna put that guy back here, right? And I can mess with also, look at this, we can mess with how it's placed. So maybe you want like a leaning tower of Pisa kind of thing. We could definitely lean it to the side, but let's not, we're going too far. But let's say I wanted to place that down. I'm gonna put it right to there, press enter, boom. Now we have these two shapes right here. And if you wanted to get crazy with it, I could come in here, maybe do a big old circle. And how about this? We throw that big old circle and we start flipping and playing around with it. I don't even know. I made a mistake. I think it might be too big. We can actually make it smaller, make it bigger on the fly, and it is so user-friendly. And trust me, I haven't even looked at a single tutorial, as you could probably tell. I'm just messing around. So we can play around with this thing. Let's say I put that guy, I don't know, we're just playing with random shapes and dropping them down. Let's lift that up a little bit. I'm gonna press enter again. Look at that. Look at that. We already have a little boxy area. We got a big old cylinder here. We got another big old cylinder over here. What if maybe we wanted to add a little circle? Instead of a cylinder, what if we add a sphere? Let's make a big old sphere right on the top. Boom. Let's look at an ice cream cone, and we drop the sphere right on top. Isn't that silly? That is so silly. You know what this is going to help with? If you want to do big old hot air balloons, that would be kind of cool. There's so many possibilities now, but look at that. I was so bad with circles. Now we don't have to be bad with circles. We could do something like this. We could do something like this. And then, and let's put it down. Let's center it to this guy. All right, that looks centered to me. Let's press enter. Look at that. We have ourselves a little ball, a sphere on top of this guy, which is so awesome. And you know, let's do a cone. Let's put a cone right here. Let's just drop a cone right in the middle of this guy. Oh God, that's a big cone. So just for fun and being silly, I made this stupid thing. It's ugly. It's hideous. It doesn't have any detail in it. But you know, we add the details after if you want it. But this is disgusting. But you know what? It's just the point of it that is so cool. But let me show you my favorite part. Now that we have the shape, okay, we can do something else. I can go over here to the painter section. I'm clicking it, right? Look at that. I can put, let's say, a block of 0. It's just a single block that we're working with. We can actually make it bigger, so we can paint in sizes like that. But if I just go with a simple, I'm going to go with a simple cube, all right? So I want to try to do this, but without having to go manually and place every block at a time like I did before. So we're going to grab moss, we're going to grab mossy stone, mossy cobble, a little bit of the tough block, and we already have smooth stone over there. So watch this. I can go in here in the active block. Let's just type the word moss. I can click moss, and we're done. Right now I have moss in my palette. So if I wanted to do a little paint job, I could just go here and just wave my hand. We can make this a lot bigger too. We can go a lot thicker with this. I can go 4 blocks, 5 blocks, a whole sphere like you saw earlier. But I kind of like doing it, again, 1 block at a time. So it's kind of like a paintbrush. Look at that. And then we stop and we have this already done. Now if I want to bring in a little bit of mossy cobble now. I go over here, type mossy cobble, grab that, press enter, and then let's go paint again. And then we do a little paint job. And that's it. We're just adding a little bit of texturing as we do like this. There's also gradients that you could do, but I don't like the way the gradients show up. I think it's this one, Gradient Painter. You give it a couple different types of blocks over here. Like let's say we wanted to do the same thing we just did. So we wanted to add moss. We wanted to also go to the second one here. Let's do mossy cobble. Let's go again. Let's add maybe some tough. Now this gives you a 33% every single one. We can make some bigger, some smaller. Let's keep it all around the same, right? And then we can make the sphere bigger or smaller. Let's go with a 4. So I can do the same thing we did over here, but now with a gradient built in. So it can go from here to there, or from here to there, and it kind of messes around like that. So I'm doing this completely wrong. Well, there we go. So we got a little bit of a gradient. It makes a gradient, but I don't like the way that feels. It looks too sloppy. It doesn't look as cool as when we go back in with the paint. Maybe I'm doing it wrong again. Trust, you know, I'm not a professional at this. I think it's better if we do it like this, like we're actually painting a canvas like that. This feels a little more natural. Like that, and then we come in and we can just mess around with different blocks and stuff. So that's a little bit that I know about. There's so many other features and different things we could do. I can even add a big old text thing right here and just go down and just type I can type sausage, and then look, that's, you know, there's little things like that that just make me happy. That looks horrible. This tool in the hands of artists is going to be very nice, but for me, I'm just learning. And if you want to get out of this, we just shift out and we're back. Look at this hideous thing. Isn't this cool? But now that you get the idea of what I'm playing with, I'm going to go ahead and build this thing in-game. And hopefully, it looks pretty good for my first attempt using this mod. Let's get back to the hardcore world. One full pickaxe destroyed, the other one almost completely gone, but it was well worth it. And right here, as you can see, there's a lot of shulker boxes. And yeah, they're all filled with materials for this nature school of magic over here. Oh, this is going to be so fun. And I think we should do this in stages. Let's start with the first stage, which is setting up the foundation that the school is going to be on top of. And that right there is the foundation. It's a big foundation. We had to go all the way to the bottom. And I think this is a good elevation to start building then the main tower bit of the school. It's going to be a big circular spot here with another cylinder on this side, ending with, it's just going to look pretty cool. You just wait. But I have this. It's empty space down here. I don't know what to put down here yet. We might make this into part of the school. For now, the main part is going to be on the top part where all the whiter blocks are going to be at. For now, though, we can just jump down here and light it up because this is going to be a mob farm once I put the roof on. Oh, it's already a mob farm. Yeah, it started. And also, there's no way up to this place from down here. Oh, what are they doing here? So there's no way up easily from down here. The only way to get up here is with Elytra. Eventually, we will figure something out. But I'm thinking maybe we can cut this way and maybe do a little staircase that kind of goes down and maybe do a little L and then go back down this way. But for now, though, it's okay. For all magical beings, you have to learn how to fly. But we have this little walkway over here, this stair that takes us up to the main area. We're going to have a big door over here, a little crossover area, a door on this side that crosses this direction, and then another door into the school from this side, which is really lovely. And then we're going to play around with some nice little wooden details with windows and stuff like that. But now it's time for the main attraction, the big tower in the center. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys. This is going to be awesome. Let's build it. Look at that nature school. Oh, it looks so good. There's not a lot of nature to it yet, but that's coming once the magic starts flowing here in the area. You'll see. I got some big plans for nature-related things to kind of latch itself onto the side of that big open bottom base. But the top, look at that. And for my first time using Axiom just to get the shapes, you can see the inspiration from the little test that I did earlier. It's awesome. This is so cool. But as you can see down there, that's like the beginning platform. I added these little crenellations there on the side. We got one tower here, one small tower on this side, and then one big cylinder here at the top, ending up with another cylinder and a big dome type roof and another one there at the very, very top. The Axiom pretty much just helped me to get these cylinders in place, but then it was up to me to get in there and do the little painting that I did there. Like I showed you, we added a lot of the white blocks like diorite, a little bit of wool, a tiny splash every once in a while of unstripped birch. Don't get mad. And of course some concrete. The diorite is mostly everywhere. And then I added up here at the top of the dome some nice little details to surround it, and also these big old columns right there. And I did get a lot of inspiration from my friend Jem, who did a really awesome elvish-like building, well, in her mega base, which was on Hermitcraft Season 9, and that helped me a lot. So thank you, Jem, you lovely. But this took a very long time to set up. I see a bee already ready for class. Actually, that could be one of the professors. Hello, are you one of the professors? Well, we haven't opened it yet because there's no interior. And you know what? I am planning on keeping a lot of this stony bit and then building within it. But we have so much space in here for all the different classes that we can do. There's nothing under this yet, but we could build more things under. Over here we have this little crossover area, which is a lovely spot. This could be the spot for the headmaster of the nature school, which is lovely right here up against this side. Yeah, this could be cool. I don't know who the headmaster of the nature school is going to be yet, but we'll consider all different applications. But you're going to go in? Oh, I guess you are ready for work. But we don't have a way up yet. We can figure something out later on so we can bring it down this direction and have a nice way up. For now, Elytra Flight is the way. This is the official banner of the school, which is very naturey, very green and yellow, which is very cool. Up on this side, we have this awesome area. Look at this. I just love looking up in these big old castles, man. It's so cool. But we have more space over here. All this is ready to be doing a bunch of magic. And yes, we're going to be keeping those corners. We have a way down over here as well to this tower, and we have more room all the way around here. I don't have a way up to the next level. But maybe we can figure that out. I'm not sure where to put it. For now, though, we could definitely fly out the window and then go up to the top area over here, which this is actually my favorite spot. So we have this big old spiral that goes all the way around. Now she goes down to this area, and then we can open the doors, and we have the... I just love doing these things. I love doing this little walkable outside bridges, overhangs. I did one over there as well. I love doing it. This is a good little Elytra launch pad kind of thing, so I just love it. But if we go down this this area, we have even more space, and this leads to the main area, which I have a giant spiral staircase that takes us all the way to the tippy top. And then up here, we have this whole big spot, which actually keeps going up, but then we have other balconies that we can overlook over here on this side. And there's where the big details. Oh, rip. I forgot one. I'll definitely fix that later. But then all the way at the tippy top, we have this last area. This is the inside of the dome. And then up here, well, there's nothing up there. We don't really need more space. But up here, we could do some special magical items that would help in practicing of nature magic. But I love our first school. Let me know what you want to see on the inside. We could dedicate maybe the next one to interior. But let me know, what should I put inside the Nature Magic School? I'm definitely thinking a lot of libraries, maybe a dorm for all our magical friends to stay in. But we can add a bunch of other things. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see inside the school. And if you want to practice magic at the Nature School, leave your applications down below. But that's just one of 3 schools. We still have this one and this one to plan. But we'll probably do that way down the line. I want to do a couple other smaller builds before we go on to the big one. This one took quite a long time. So I think we should do something a little smaller for the next couple maybe. I'm thinking maybe we can add another bridge that kind of goes off to that end. And then we can fill up more student housing maybe down here. I don't know. I got big plans though. But that'll be for the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me today as we unveiled our Nature School of Magic. See you in the next one.